Alright, so I got Goku and Vegeta, finished the Abyssal Quest. As you can see, it's not 4x trait luck. So I was kind of just holding off on recording this bit. But I might as well just Evo him now, because, I mean, why not? It doesn't really do much. I'm gonna roll his stats before I do that. Mainly I want to get triple S on his damage. Yeah, I'll be back whenever... Yeah, hopefully I can get triple S on his damage. I'll be back whenever I get that, because, dude, I don't know what the chances are for getting triple S on range, but I feel like it's like 100% out of the three. Okay, I lied. Kind of crazy. Alright, pretty good stats. There you go. Oh. Oh my. Okay. I mean, since it's not 4x, I don't even mind actually doing the game mode. That is rough. That's rough. I'll be right back whenever I get that done. Alright, so I got a little sidetracked, but it's finally 4x trait luck. I still cannot Evo uh, Goku and Vegeta because I kind of forgot. But now I can actually do that stuff. Come back whenever I get a good trait on them. Alright, so I got Avatar. I'm just gonna keep this on him. I've learned the hard way, never chase for glitch. Even though I have a lot of rerolls, I'd rather only chase if it's a godly unit, that's the only one I'll make an exception for. Outside of that, I'm good. Now I just need to actually get the water essences, so I'll be back whenever I get that. Alright, so I finally got enough water essences, now I can actually Evo this guy. And oh, there's no animation Evo. Okay, that's actually funny. Let's see. Max him out, and it's actually time to showcase him now. Finally. It took forever. All because of 4x. I don't understand why there's a timer now. It should just be permanent at this point. For the amount of times they update on like Monday or something like that, and then they extend 4x. Like, come on. Might as well should just be permanent. Alright. So on placement, they are doing 555,000, 37.9 range for 1.37 SPA. Is kind of crazy. They're 700 on placement, hybrid, and they apply weakened. Weakened increases critical chance by 15%, and they take 10% more critical damage for 8 seconds. Not bad. And his passives are they have a base 50% crit chance and 100% crit damage. Every 3 attacks deal 1.5 times damage and apply cripple. Oh, I also forgot to mention I have the damage skill tree on him. First attack is just gigantic explosion. Average Dragon Ball attack. This is just the average Dragon Ball attack. Okay. So now at upgrade 5 he's doing 30 million, 50 range, 2.3 SPA. Nothing changed, I think. Yep, nothing new. Upgrade 10 doing 22 or 222 million, 2.75 SPA, 62 range, and fully maxed out doing 250 million, 66.7 range, and 2.75 SPA. No new passive, but he gets an ability. So must be past wave 15, and you need 100 kills and 10 billion damage dealt. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Okay. Well, I'll just wait then. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna wait. This is gonna take like a year. I'll just go to a hard stage. I don't know. Seems kind of annoying. I think I'll just go into a dungeon. Why not? Make it easier on myself. I'll be right back whenever I get him to that same level. Alright, because of this passive, or the transformation, I went into nightmare mode. Took a little bit longer, but I finally transformed them. Jesus Christ, that was a nightmare. Alright, so for first passive, every 2 attacks deal 1.15 times damage and inflict cripple to all enemies in range. And every 5 attacks deal 1.25 times damage and inflict weakened and pressure to all enemies in range. Every attack gain 2% damage, cap of 20%. Once the cap is reached, deal 1 times damage in range, and apply plasma, and then the buff is reset. Each time this cap is reached, increase damage multiplier by 0.25, max of 50%. Not bad. It's actually pretty good. So let's see. First attack. I turned off animations because I was going blind. I mean, you could see it already. The screen is darkened, and you can see how bright it is. Yeah, that's man. Okay. Um, I guess I'll just go straight to upgrade 9. Once you transform them, they get like 550 million damage, 53 range, 2.75 SPA, and he loses the crit passive, which kind of sucks, but oh well. So once he gets his new attack at upgrade 9, he's doing 1.5 billion, 75 range with 6.5 SPA, or 6.4. No new passives, and see, fully maxed out. He costs 2 million, or around 2 million. Kind of expensive, but I think for what you get, it's worth it. Because the first ability, upon activation, the strongest enemy on the map removes 75% of its HP, of its current HP, and then deal 50%, or not 50, deal 500 billion damage to the remaining enemies on the map. And then his second ability, upon activation, deal 2,500 times damage and apply plasma and weaken to all enemies on the map. Kind of nuts. Kind of crazy. Um, I mean, there's no animation for the first ability, but there is one for the second ability, and it's very, or actually, no, never mind. You can actually see it in 1 time speed. Luckily, or not luckily, but no one's gonna play it with that. Yeah, Gogeta is very, very good. I mean, it is worth getting him. Like there's any other good water units. This update dropped a lot of good units for their respective category. But one thing I do notice, nature is lacking. There may have been some good nature units like Granola is pretty good, and Broly is not bad either. But I mean, they need more. They need something with more range. I don't know how much range Granola gets. I know Broly, he doesn't get that much unless you go crit path. I don't know. I think he needs something. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Peace.